welcome to Van Life Day 3.
Woolies, my God, Australia has Woolworths. We need it back.
Hi guys, I'm Izzy.
And I'm Jake.
And last year we quit our jobs in England and booked a one-way flight to start backpacking around the world. We spent the first 7 months of our journey backpacking around Asia, and then in January this year we booked a flight to Sydney, Australia. We've been making videos and documenting our journey every step of the way, so if you'd like to join us, please subscribe and enjoy today's video. Good morning everybody, welcome to Van Life Day 3. We are currently in Killalea. We are heading to Shell Harbour right now because the campsite we're in, we're at for 3 nights, 2 full days. So we're going to see kind of like the area around here in the 2 full days before heading further down. So yeah, today we're heading to Shell Harbour. What do you think of the campsite we're in at the moment?
It's very, very basic. It's what I call a traditional campsite. You know, I think the camping world has changed to the point where it's almost not camping, and it brings you back to proper earth camping. You've got to be really organised, not have loads and loads of gear, be very, very practical, and it works. You know, I mean, we've got a van that you can't stand up in. You have to make your bed up at night, so you've got to be prepared. If the weather changes, obviously you don't want to get your bed in wet in the morning, so if you get a dry spell, you get things ready for the next day, in bags ready. You've got a toilet bag that you just keep separate and out all the time, so you can store the bulk of everything else in like the seating area. And then you just make your bed up at night. The camping facilities at the back are fantastic. We've got 2 stoves, so we can have hot cups of tea whenever we want. We can cook boiled eggs, we can fry food, whatever. This campsite has no washing facilities, so campsite 1 was incredible. It had a room where you could charge your mobile phones on their electricity. You could have a microwave meal. There were 2 kettles, there was even a toaster, and somewhere to wash your pots, 2 sinks. Here there is nowhere. So basically when you hire your spaceship rental camper, you basically get a massive big flagon of water and a bowl. So it really is back to old school camping, but to me it's the challenge and the fun of remembering how you got on with that sort of camping. Last time I did this sort of camping was when the children were little, so Isabel was 3, she's now 23, so 20 years ago. So it's a long time, and I have aged in the process. So it's funny, especially when you wake up in the middle of the night and your daughter's giving you a hug.
Why is that bad?
It's not bad at all, but it just made me laugh that you were there thinking, obviously clearly I was Jake and giving me a hug, which was cool. So Jake, I took one away from you, love.
And yeah, for reference, I think this campsite was about $35 a night and the last one was $40 a night.
The weather has changed from our day 1 in the camper van where we were by the Pacific and it was very warm. We're moving south and we're now inland more in the mountains, so naturally, for its natural beauty, you get cloud, you get rain, so you do have to be prepared for it. So you don't have to pack. If you're doing this sort of holiday, packing is essential of the right things, because it can go cooler at night, temperatures drop. So spare pair of socks, bobble hat. Thankfully my daughter had a bobble hat. I didn't bring a hat with me. So yeah, it was it's great she's more prepared than me, but saying that, I came with just luggage that I could bring in on the plane, so I was very limited to what I could bring. So it's great, and it's working between us what we're good at and working together. So yeah, brilliant. Mother-daughter experience is fabulous so far.
And we'll see you in Shell Harbour. everybody. So we are currently in Shell Harbour and we just went to Woolies, and opposite there was a little bakery called Bread Rocks, was it?
Bread Rocks. And I've got to say, the display was absolutely fabulous. All baked by one guy. What an absolute joy he was. Couldn't do enough for us. Was explaining everything that was in his pies. And I said, oh, I think I'll go for a Cornish pasty. He went, but it's not the normal Cornish pasty. This is my spin on the Cornish pasty. So this is with corn, get it, and adding cumin. So there's a little bit of a kick in there, not like an ordinary Cornish pasty, which was just so lovely. I said, well, I can't decide on a cake. I said, oh, I think I'll have a blueberry scone. He went, scone, because Scone is a place up north and you don't want to go there. I said, oh, right, okay. So just lovely. And then Isabel changed her mind when she found out that the chocolate brownie, what looked like a chocolate brownie, wasn't a chocolate brownie. It was a chocolate coconut slice. And she was umming and ahhing, and he just went, oh, I said, look, this is a bit out of shape. He said, we'll just stick this in the bag as well. I didn't charge us for it. Just how lovely was that? And said, enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Well,
yeah, sorry to overspeak, sorry.
But he was, so he was the baker. And I think because they were a bit busy when we first got there, that's when he came out to serve us. I think he just usually is the baker, but he was just so nice. And what was your opinion of Woolies then?
Woolies, my God, Australia has Woolworths. We need it back. It has everything. It's good value.
Like
the logo was different when we were little.
Was it like
it was red with white writing. No, it sort of sold everything. It had like a big sweetie confection where you could choose everything, like Quality Street is now in a box, and it was just lovely. They had it, but here is like a big supermarket, so a bit different because it's like Woolies sort of sold everything, didn't it? From clothes, Ladybird brand to, well, just everything, but not like a supermarket. This is more like I would say like a Tesco's, Morrison, Aldi, Asda type shop. But yeah, really good. And if you're watching this, Fenella, I got your paw.
We just went to Minamora, which was really pretty. It almost looked like the Whitsunday Islands, which was really nice, especially when the sun started to come out. And then we are now at the Cathedral Rocks, which is just a little bit further down. And then we're going to head to Shoalhaven, see some of that, probably hopefully for sunset. We made our sandwiches now so that when we go back to the campsite, we don't have to try and make them in the dark. But yeah, it's such a lovely coastal route all the way down here. All the beaches look similar, but still so nice. And yeah, everything just looks so much better in the sun. Like you start off and you know, when it's like a bit cold and a bit like damp and everything, and then the sun comes out and everything's just much better. But yeah, we'll see you when we get a bit further down. So we've made it to Shoalhaven Heads and we are now on the 7 Mile Beach and it is extremely long. I think it started over at Juroa and I have no idea where it finishes. And I was saying to Mum it looks very similar to the 8 Mile Beach, or was it 9 Mile Beach on Gari, Fraser Island. Driving back along the road back to the campsite. campsite, Mum spotted an echidna on the side of the road. It basically looks like a massive hedgehog, but like you said, like crossed with like an armadillo.
I said, oh, what's that? It's got like a funny armadillo back. And it's like, it's an echidna, it's an echidna. I was like, oh, let's do a big full swing. So we swung round. We swung round in the car and the windscreen wipers were going really fast.
But we saw it. I didn't manage to get any of it on video or a photo or anything because it had gone by the time we turned round. But we've seen it, which means, for me, out of the big 5 in Australia, I've seen kangaroo, I've seen wallaby, I've seen echidna. No, I've seen a koala but not in the wild, and I've seen a wombat in a zoo but not in the wild. So the last 2 things I need to tick off are a koala in the wild and a wombat in the wild. And then I've seen Australia's big 5.
Very good, I'm impressed. We have seen some amazing places today. I mean, a 7-mile beach. It made me realise how fantastic actually our United Kingdom, including Scotland and Wales, we have some incredible beaches there. The difference being is the weather. It's as simple as that, because out here they're just geared for the outdoors because the weather is so fabulous, and I mean really fabulous. You know, even the play parks for children have got sun canopies over the top. They've got picnic sites everywhere that's set up that you can just go and everyone has a picnic, and there's lots of round tables under canopies to protect you from the heat of the sun. Public toilets are clean, really, really clean. They are open, they are everywhere. And I have had a look at houses, so many houses I love. Unfortunately, way outside my price bracket. But some beautiful areas, and the national parks are just fabulous. They're free, there's no tolls. Only toll there is at the start, and you take a pass, and basically you pay $1.50 to register, and then what happens is it totals up, or as you're driving, any roads that have a toll, and it just applies it to your credit card. So it saves you having to pay as you're going along, having cash, which I don't have anymore. So yeah, really brilliant. Yeah.
Morning everybody. I slept so well last night. I think we went to sleep at like 8 p.m, which is late for us. 8 p.m, and I woke up at 6, so I got plenty of sleep last night. It's probably because the last 2 nights I didn't sleep too well. The first night we had the awning up and it was so windy. Like I kept waking up to like grab it because I kept thinking it was going to blow away. But yeah, I slept really well last night. Today we're heading to Kangaroo Valley, so if you want to see our video about that, check out our next video. And yeah, we really hope you liked today's video. We had a really nice time exploring like the Kiama down to like Shoalhavens area. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more van life videos from us or travel videos, then please subscribe and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a Jake.
But what? Why are you taking a photo of a log?
Nobody around.